new. I've never done a live stream in this format on YouTube before. Pretty stoked about it. Welcome to Pisces season vibes. It's like rainy weather right now. Rocking the blue hair, rocking the blue lights, and I'm gonna pull some tarot cards. So Pisces is like the end of the zodiac year. So it's the last zodiac sign before we start like a new year with Aries. So I was gonna pull some cards. Let's see what we got here. This is a beautiful new deck that I got just like a year or so ago, and I've barely used it. So I feel like this is a good opportunity to pull some cards, learn the cards, hang with you guys. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I am so close to having 1,000 subscribers and being able to join the YouTube Partner Program. So that's really exciting. If you haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do. Go ahead, give your girl some love. Okay, so let's pull some cards now. What do you guys think? We can do some music later. Go. Hi, who's hanging out? Drop your name in the chat. I'll pull a card for you. Let's see what we got. So I'm not like super good at shuffling. Like I said, I'm still kind of new to the whole like card reading thing, but this is how I shuffle currently. It's pretty bad. But it's fine. So as I'm shuffling, I'm going to chat with you guys about what I've been working on. So I've got 2 covers in the works right now. One of them will be a Disney Goes Rock cover. Super stoked about that. And then the other one, I am going to be a featured artist on one of my friend's tracks. So I'm stoked about that. Okay, let's pull some cards. Top of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. Love that for us. Okay, so obviously a powerful archetype as we wrap up Pisces season, head into Aries season. So as you can see, like, she's pretty badass. She's got a killer sword. She's on a throne. It's a golden throne. Okay, go off. And she's got like the ocean behind her. And I'm looking at this tapestry underneath her, and it's got like these beautiful sun designs. So to me, this is like, she's giving some commands here. She's like, okay, away with the bullshit, away with the nonsense. Like, let's go. So let me check in my little bookie book and see what it says. The sword, sweet. The Queen of Swords. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Oh, so hers is strength, implacability, sterility. It can be a period of mourning, which totally makes sense because Pisces season is all the sad boy vibes. Like I said, this is such a Pisces night. Like, it's just pouring here in Georgia, and I've got the blue lights on, rocking the blue hair. So actually, I've been contemplating making my own album just for fun of like sad acoustic electric guitar vibes. Check out my new guitar, guys. What do you think? I freaking love it. It is so gorgeous. How do I even open the chat? Live chat? Okay. Hopefully I'll start seeing chats now. Like I said, this is like my first time doing this format on YouTube, so bear with me. All right, let's. Please excuse my alarms. That one was like telling me to take a shower and go to bed, but we can do that later. Okay, I also shuffle this way. I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so music-wise, I've also got some original songs in the works. I just got a mix back for Never Coming Back to the Planet Earth, which I'm very excited about. I'm probably going to drop that in the next week or 2. So make sure you hit the bell button if you want to hear new songs first. All right, next card. The Star card. Okay, so this is a major arcana card. If you're new to tarot, basically what it means is the major arcana are like archetype cards. So the star is an archetype. So this can be a person in your life. It can also be like symbolic of who you are becoming or an obstacle you need to face. So let's check out what the book says. But just on first glance, I know the star card represents good luck, prosperity, good fortune. You can see she's like pouring out these water jugs. So it's like she's so abundant that she has water to spare and water to give. Like she's pouring it out on the ground. And there's stars in the sky. There's flowers all around. Again, big Pisces vibes. Pisces being the fish, a water sign. So love that. Let's check that one out in my little tarot booklet. What we got? XVI, the star, hope, optimism, farsightedness, beauty, grace, gentleness, bright ideas, direction, a good omen, ideal, and motivation. Whew, kind of getting chills. That is a good card to pull right after talking to you guys about making an album. Whew. So this is a good moment to check in and be like, what are my hopes? What are my dreams as like the astrological year starts fresh, starts new? What are you hoping to bring into your life? For me, it is, I'm currently setting up a new music studio and I'm planning to make an album. Hopefully get into the YouTube partner program. Fingers crossed. So if you're here, don't be afraid to say hey. Maybe I'm not using the chat correctly because I have never tried to do chat on here. So we'll see. We'll just keep rocking. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's pull some more cards. I feel like I should have music on in the background, but I wasn't sure if YouTube would like flag that or take that down. Maybe I could play unreleased music in the background. I don't know. Thoughts? We'll see. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll try playing some unreleased music in a second because it shouldn't flag that. Ooh, hey Adam, what's up? Any good signs or cards for a Sagittarius? I love Sagittarius. Amazing. Okay. So all of like the best friends I've ever had are Sagittarius. So love you guys. Sagittarius, fire sign, the adventurer, the wanderer. So let's check it out. I'm gonna pull a card for you. Watch me do my silly shuffling for a second. This card's kind of sticking out. Let's see what we got. That's a great card. We got the Three of Cups. They're beautiful golden cups. There's grapes everywhere. So this is a time of friendship. This is a card that pops a good time to like reconnect with your loved ones, your favorite people, get your besties together. Like I said, this is all about like festivities and enjoying the finer things in life. So you know they've got like wine in those cups because of all the grapes hanging in this vineyard, and there's beautiful flowers in the background, and they've got on their nicest clothes. So like this is a good party card. So if you don't have any plans to party, I think could be a good idea to make some. So for anyone who's just dropping in, welcome. We're just doing a chill tarot reading as we're wrapping up Pisces season, wrapping up the astrological year. So I'm gonna just keep pulling cards. Feel free to ask any questions. Sounds like a fun time. Yeah. Ah. What's up, Ryan? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for hanging out, Adam. I appreciate it. You worked for the city, did a short video. Of course I remembered that. Yeah. Thank you so much for doing that video. That was a good time. Ryan, what's up? Do you want me to pull a card for you? Doing some tarot readings. I'm so close to getting YouTube partner program too, so I'm just like chilling doing some live streams. Yeah, okay. Do you have any specific questions? Or I can just pull whatever. Check it out. It's the Golden Universal Tarot deck. I love this deck. It is so gorgeous. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle. See what comes up for you, Ryan. These cards are so magical. Every time I pull from them, like, it's something to think about, which I appreciate, because I've used other decks and it's like I pull a card and I'm like, that felt kind of random. But this card has, I mean, this deck has good vibes. All these cards do. Okay. So I'm just like flipping it, Ryan, and you've got the Two of Wands right here. So let's check it out. He's holding the world in his hand, right? And also like looking off into the distance. So this is a card representing new beginnings and opportunities and exploration and travel, which I feel like totally makes sense because you do all of these destination weddings and engagements and photo shoots. So just based off of like what I'm seeing on the card, and like the number 2 is all partnership and like collaboration and working together. So to me, it's like you're gonna have a lot of opportunities to go places in the near future. So specifically, this reading is for going into the new astrological year, what you can look forward to. So let me check in my little booklet, see what it says. Okay, and this is all just for funsies, guys. All right, we've got for Two of Wands. Did I do this right? Two of Wands, okay. So this is, you could feel lack of stimulus prospects even though you're experiencing abundance. So this is a good time to like question yourself what you really want. Like he's literally contemplating the whole world right here. So this is a good time to check in and ask yourself what direction you're headed, why. There can be some uneasiness or some uncertainty with this particular card reading. Because we're not always sure what we want, right? It's hard to manifest what we want if we don't know what that is. And there can also be sadness because we're looking at the whole world here. So we can only choose so many things, right? So we're gonna have to let go of other things. I feel like this is a conversation we've had before, Ryan, is like choosing your yeses carefully and like choosing where to put your energy very mindfully, because we have, I mean, we're limited people, right? we can only talk to so many people, do so many things. And I know you and I struggle with this because we are both ADD, neurodivergent, want to do all the things, go all the places. So yeah, for this card, it deserves your time and attention and looking at the world and thinking, what is my place in the world? Where do I want to go next? Yeah. So I hope that like answers your question. Okay, cool. Does anyone else have a question? You want me to pull a card? So I'm just gonna keep pulling random cards because, like I said, I've worked with this deck a few times before, but I'm still like learning it. So this is just a great opportunity to like practice reading for people, looking at all of the different cards. Okay, so we've got the Page of Swords that just came up. Let's check it out. So just looking at this guy, he's also looking off into the future. Like pages usually represent, if there's like a master, the page is the apprentice. So the page is like learning whatever the energy is here. So the Page of Swords, swords represent the mind and critical thinking. So the page is learning how to make critical decisions and move forward in the world. So let me look at what my book says. So the book is not like the end all be all, but I do love like checking out the different interpretations. So let's see. Oh, they call him the Knave. This is like an Italian tarot deck, so sometimes they have different wording, which is fun. The Knave of Swords is authority, attention, circumspection, responsibility. Okay, so like I said, he's learning critical thinking, how to be responsible with his thoughts, with his words, really thinking about paying attention to how things are coming across. So I feel like this is a great this is a great card for wrapping up Pisces season, because Pisces is so all about like deep emotions and things that maybe we've been holding on to from the past, and how do we want to take that going forward, you know? What are we going to do with all this knowledge and critical thinking and everything that we've learned as we've been going through our and through deals? I know I have for the last month or so. I've been doing a lot of journaling, meditating, going back into yoga. It's been really good for my healing journey. So let's just keep shuffling, man. I do want to do some music in a second. I could probably do a singing bowl. I don't think YouTube would flag that or take it down. So let me show you guys my singing bowl. Actually, it's for throat chakra. It's also blue, so it really matches the vibes of this whole live stream happening right now. This is my throat chakra singing bowl. So it plays a G note, and it's tuned to 432 hertz, which is a more natural vibration. So singing bowls like this are typically used for sound meditation, sound therapy, sound healing practices. It just makes me feel good to listen to. And this was a gift from my latest partner, which was really sweet. And I really enjoy it a lot. Okay. So vibes with the singing bowl. Let's pull another card. I'm gonna do my awkward shuffle. I need someone to teach me how to like actually shuffle cards, because it's a mess. But you know, that's part of the beauty of tarot reading, is like you can do it however you want. So we can be as messy as we want, and just sometimes I'll just like shuffle them super fast and just like see what falls out and go with that. All right, so we got 5 people here now. Anybody else want a card reading? Ask me a question and I'll pull a card for you. Okay. Ooh, this card really wants to come out. Whew, the Tower. Okay, so with tarot cards, there are a couple of cards that, like, I wouldn't say are bad necessarily, but more like a wake-up call. So the Tower card is one of them, for sure. How many tarot decks do I have? So I have 2 tarots, and then I have 2 oracle decks. So the tarot uses these like arcana and archetypes that have been used since the 15th century. So it actually started in the church, which is really funny, just like looking backward now, because a lot of the symbolism in the art and the numerology and all that was considered very sacred. And then oracle decks are more like a themed deck of cards. So this like, tarot symbology, a lot of it comes from like Christianity, which is why you get cards like the devil or the sun, or cards that have more religious like artifacts in them, like chalices. So this card, the Tower, is all about basically moments where things cannot continue as they have been. Here we have, it's on fire, people are falling out of the tower, jumped, I would assume, because it's on fire, but it's getting hit by lightning from a storm. So there's a lot going on in this card. And when it comes up in a tarot reading, it's usually like there's going to be a big moment of change. Like it might be a breakup or quitting a job or just an ending. Something where it's like, you gotta yeet out of that tower because it's not a good situation. So for this particular reading, we can ask ourselves, okay, is there a situation in my life that I need to just CFO, like, get out of there? And I think it's interesting that the guy looks like he's wearing a mask, and then the woman looks like she's wearing a crown as they're falling. So, like, what are you masking? What are you not really seeing? And what have you crowned that maybe didn't deserve it? That's all about the Tower card. So again, I wouldn't say they're necessarily like good or bad tarot cards because they're all open to interpretation. So if you've been trying to end a toxic relationship and you get the Tower card, that's actually positive because it's like confirmation, like, yes, get out of there. But if you are not going through a breakup or this is an unexpected card, it can be like, whoa, like, what is that representing? What do I need to pay attention to? Feels like the Tower card may be meant for me based on current life situations. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, take the interpretation, take what resonates, and run with it. Get out of the Tower, Adam. Yeah, I've gotten the Tower many, many times. It can be a card of rebirthing and starting new beginnings, too. So you can always, like I said, put a positive spin on these two, which is part of why I love tarot. It's not saying, like, this will happen, but it's more like, this is currently what you are, what your options are, like, kind of what you're dealing with. So again, these are all just symbols, so we're interpreting them and how they affect us, and what truths they might be sharing with us. So, whoa, I was shuffling, and 2 cards just popped out. Let's hit the singing bowl for that. Okay, the 2 cards that just came out, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is card. The Wheel of Fortune, if you can see, it's spinning actively, and there's all kind of different things going on here. So at the top, we've got a Sphinx holding a sword. She's badass. She's ready to go. We've got a snake, and it looks like we've got, I'm not totally sure what this person is down here, but since they're red, that usually tends to mean like the devil kind of thing, or like demon, but that's usually more like temptation. So when you see the devil in the tarot, it's not like, oh, the devil's coming for you. It's like, it just represents maybe like something that's sinful or tempting or kind of straying you from your path. So think of the devil as someone who's just like literally trying to lead you astray. So the Wheel of Fortune has turned, and we have this badass Sphinx on the top. And we also have all of these different creatures with wings reading books. So the Wheel of Fortune, there's new knowledge being unveiled and new opportunities are coming to you. And swords represent usually action with the mind. So we can think about, like, what are we being made aware of, or how can we use our mental capacities to help create these new opportunities? Wheel of Fortune is a great card to receive, and I think it's very fitting as we wrap up this astrological year. Wheel of Fortune is a great card to get going into Aries season. It just means that change is afoot. The Wheel of Fortune is turning. If you felt stuck for a while, this card is going to get you moving again. So love that for us. Love that for me, because as many of you know, I've been sick for a while, so I would appreciate a change of fortune going forward. All right. I'm just gonna like keep hitting this singing bowl just for fun. And then we have the 6 of Cups. So cups represent emotions and usually relationships with the Cups cards. And we can see here this adorable little boy giving some flowers, probably to his girlfriend, I'm going to assume. And all of these cups are full of flowers. So like fresh starts, fresh beginnings. This is like a springtime card to me, which makes sense because we're going into spring now. So let me grab the booklet here. I just realized I didn't read from the booklet from the Wheel of Fortune, but I know that one really well. So let's see. 6 of Cups. Oh, they call it chalices in here because, again, this is Italian tarot, which is like adorable. Oh, I love this. Okay, so this card is memories, the past, simplicity, nostalgia, serenity. So that to me speaks of like your first love, like really hard crushes and just like trying to impress that you someone that you think is like cute, bringing them flowers. This is all of the wholesome vibes right here. Aw, that's adorable. So again, Six of Cups is emotion. So this could be a good time to ask yourself, like, where can I bring more simplicity into my life and just more like good vibes and freshness? And you can also think of like, who deserves flowers in my life? You know, have I given the flowers to the people that deserve it? The people who make my life better. So that could be like a partner, a friend, family, people who you just enjoy being around, who make you feel nostalgic. Make sure to give them your flowers. I feel like I needed that card. maybe that one was for me. All right. Anyone else want a card reading or have a question? Again, I'm just doing this for fun because I was chilling at home. It's a rainy night. And I was like, you know what? I really want to pull some cards, but I want to pull cards for other people too. So thanks for hanging with me, guys. I appreciate it. And I hope you're having a lovely Friday. Okay, so let's do a Pentacles card because we haven't done a Pentacles card yet. Pentacles represent wealth. So if we take a look here, Pentacles, we have a man holding a scale. So he's basically balancing and deciding who deserves what. Then we have a woman on the ground receiving gold, and then we have a guy asking for gold. So, oh, hang on one second. Is there a way to like pause this? Hey.
Hey, good night, Ann.
Hi.
Love you.
Love you too. Okay, speaking of family. Six of Pentacles. Oh, okay, so this is all about gifts, charity, equal distribution, and prudent generosity. I love that. Okay. That's interesting because I was just thinking the other day that I would love in my music and in my business to like give back more, and I'm trying to figure out a good way to do that, you know, because I used to do a lot of volunteer work in high school and in college, and I really enjoyed that, just like being part of the community, giving back. Hi, River. So this is a good card to use to ask yourself, like, where can you give back and who deserves what in your life? This is kind of a rebalancing and equal distribution. This can also signify that not only where can you give, but also where can you receive. Sometimes we can be overly giving to everyone else and not really receiving. So I know I need to hear that sometimes. I really enjoy helping other people, and sometimes it can be hard for me to ask in return for maybe what I need. And so my friends have been helping me with that, which I greatly appreciate. Shout out to amazing friends and family and followers. Thanks for hanging. Adam, if you're still here, I really hope that things improve for you and you get out of that tarot, tower tarot situation. Okay. I'm probably just going to pull one or two. So if you've been hanging out, lurking, and you want a card pulled, let me know. I love it. I love it. It's just purifying. Okay. I'm just stopping to check out the cards. Just life stress as it happens. I feel ya. I feel ya. Well, hopefully that Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor. It'll get better. Okay. Like I said, let's just do 1 or 2 more cards. I'm gonna see what pops out. Let's just see what happens. Whoa, okay. Just had a couple cards pop out. Love when that happens. All right. There's a lot going on with these cards. One of them we've already done, so I'm gonna put it back. Okay, I'm just gonna do them in the order they fell. So we've got the 7 of Swords, which looks a little sketchy. We got the Ace of Wands, which is a great card. And we've got the 4 of Cups, which can be... So, let's check it out. Okay, the 7 of Swords. So this guy is carrying off 5 swords, maybe stealing them? Question mark? I don't know, he's looking a little shady. And then there's 2 swords over here in the dirt, and he's passing by some tents. So this could, if I had to guess where he was, maybe like the desert. It kind of looks like that to me. What's up, River? You want to be part of this? Okay. For those of you who don't know, I have an adorable cat named River. He's very talkative. He's also a Pisces, so that's probably why he's hanging out. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was right. It is a little sketchy. Expedient, a hidden plan, subterfuge, gossip, or an escape attempt. All right. Subterfuge. Like, why would this guy be stealing the swords? Is my main question. There's a hidden plan here. There could be gossip. So to me, this is like, watch your back. Like, is there someone in your life who maybe you've left out a lot of great things? I don't know. There's a lot of us have skills and talents that we share very readily. So who is taking and maybe not giving back? Because to me, it looks like the owner of this tent has a lot to share and a lot to give. And this guy, rather than appreciating, reciprocating, whatever, he's trying to just take as many swords as he can carry and run off with them. And it makes sense. It would also mean gossip because, again, swords are like words and the way we express ourselves and the way our mind works. So is there someone who maybe is a bit of a gossip or who is like energetically taking more than they're giving back? Whew, feel that one. All right, next one. The Ace of Wands. Okay, this is a card of magic. Like, literally, this card just represents pure, raw magic. 1 is new beginnings. Wands are magical firepower. They represent fire signs. So, if you're a fire sign, this could represent you. Looking at you, Adam. Let's see what we got going on here. So, this is going to be in the Wands. Okay, so it's technically the Ace of Wands. Like I said, even though it kind of looks more like a stick right here, that's because of the new beginnings that are literally like budding off of here, which is amazing. Creation, enterprise, initiative, starting points, sprouting something new. So can you welcome a new beginning? What can you create? Usually when we have difficult or sticky situations, it's because we haven't come up with a creative solution yet. But this card shows that now is a great time to start fresh. Try something new. Get a little unexpected. Because with the wands, you typically wouldn't expect that a tree would start growing out of them, right? It's a literal stick. So go for something unexpected. Surprise yourself. Surprise other people. Like, some would say this is the hand of God, like reaching out of a cloud because it represents creation. And who better to represent creation than like a creator, right? The creator. And you can see also in this card that there's like these beautiful like Tuscany mountainsides and villas and all these trees back here. So this is a card of limitless potential, possibilities, opportunities. So take a moment, tap in, ask yourself, where can I start fresh? Is there something maybe that's calling to you, that's speaking to your soul, like this for me? I was out of nowhere, I was just like, I want to do some tarot reading. Why not? Okay, got to go. Would love to collaborate in the future, or at least check out. Oh, that would be great, Autumn. It was good to hang virtually. I hope you have a good rest of your night. River says goodbye. So yeah, this card for me would be doing something like this. Something unexpected, something that I'm doing just for fun. Connect with you guys. All right. 4 of Cups was the third card that fell out of the deck. So again, there are no technically bad cards in tarot, but this card can represent sadness. So look at this person. They're just leaning against the tree, looking about life, which I'm not sure. They've got 4 cups upright. None of these cups have spilled. And it looks like there's a sunset. So maybe it's representative of an ending. Let's see. I'm going to check the booklet. 4 of Chalices. Ooh. Okay, I was right. So it's not anything bad, but this card represents boredom, nausea, saturation, refusal. Called out with this card. So even though there are opportunities being presented to this person and they've got all these beautiful golden cups all around them, they are just lacking motivation, just sitting kind of like stuck in one place, stuck in their heads, overthinking everything. They could easily take this cup right here that's being handed to them and be prosperous and abundant. And I don't know, since it's a 4 of Cups, like I said, cups is usually about emotions. So this person is not only physically stuck, but feeling emotionally stuck. Which is why I said I resonate with this, because I've been feeling a little bit emotionally stuck, but I feel like I'm starting to make some movement now. So, you know, hopefully I can pay better attention to the cups that all around me that are being handed to me and let go of the past and do more with my brain than just like running boredom and distracting myself. Because we all have so much potential. It's just, are we willing to show up for ourselves? All right, let's do maybe one more. Anybody else want a card reading? Don't be shy. I used to be nervous about tarot cards because I grew up in the Bible Belt and I was told like, oh, they're so bad. But then I hung out with some people who do tarot and they're like, oh, they're not tied to any specific set of beliefs or religions. If anything, they come from like Christianity. So they were like, I don't know who told you that or why, but there's nothing wrong with the tarot cards. They're literally art. I was like, I like that. Cool. I was actually in Disney World. I think I was like 12 when I had my first tarot card reading. I just was wandering around the downtown and I saw this really cool shop and they had like a bunch of like glitter and fairies and magic stuff, and the lady at the counter was just shuffling her tarot cards and I was like, oh, what have you got? And she pulled a card for me. And it was such a powerful experience that to this day, I remember that tarot card and the reading that she gave me, even though that was like so long ago and I was such a young child. I remember nothing else from that trip, but I do remember the tarot card reading. So I think we found our last card. Whew. 2 of Swords. Check it out. We've been getting a lot of swords in chalices. Interesting. I'm surprised more like major arcana have not come up. So all of these have been minor arcana if they're cups or chalices or pentacles or wands. Those are all minor arcana. And then the major ones are like the Emperor, the Sun. We did get the Star. So let's check out what this Two of Swords is. So we can see this person has been Two Swords. So usually the two, when we have the number 2, it can be like deciding between two things. It can also represent partnership. It can represent duality. So this person, it looks like they're kind of just on an island out in the middle of the ocean. So to me, this signifies a lack of direction, maybe a lack of decision, indecisiveness. It's the moon. So whenever we have the moon, that represents hidden emotions or like our private selves or our private lives. Looking at the swords. 2 of Swords. Balance, adjustment, dueling, and courage. Okay, so this person is trying to find a sense of balance. I don't see how this is dueling. Some of these descriptions, like I said, they are translated from Italian, so they don't always translate super well, which is why I like to do kind of my own off-the-cuff readings based on what the art is telling me. Balance and adjustment. Okay, so that's going to take courage for this person to pull off the blindfold and be aware of the situation they're actually in, what's actually going on around them, and finding a better balance in their lives. So this is a card where you could ask yourself, what am I not really being fully aware of? Where am I putting on a blindfold in my life? Where am I lacking decisiveness? Where can I be more balanced? So this could be something like something that you know needs your attention, but maybe you've been putting off. All right. So unless anybody has a special request, that was our last card for the night. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I would like to do these hangouts more often, live streams, readings, that kind of a thing. I'm trying to grow the YouTube channel to become a YouTube partner, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. And Ryan, if you're still here, thanks for hanging out. Aw, it was fun to do. I really appreciate you chilling and being here for the tarot card readings. And I need to just like call you soon. we need to hang out soon. Sweet. Yeah. I was thinking about you earlier today and contemplating like something that we could do together pretty soon. My new studio should be here within the next week. So I was kind of hoping to like surprise you with that. But just text me. Let me know what your schedule's like, and we'll figure something out. Everyone loved that photo that I posted today, by the way. Like, I've gotten so many people messaging me and being like, that's an amazing photo. So thanks again. If you guys are not following Ryan, you need to follow Ryan. He is an amazing photographer, artist, videographer, multi-talented person. One of my best friends and favorite people to collaborate and work with, so. Thank you for hanging out, Ryan. I appreciate it. All right, if there are no other questions or special requests, your content is not garbage. It's like gorgeous freaking photography videos that blow my mind. It's trash. Oh my god. Stop. Okay, last card. I lied. I just want to do this one because literally me and my friend Phoenix were talking about this card last night. The Hermit. Okay. And I'm bringing this one up because so many people have been like, where have you been? What have you been up to? But I've been sick with long COVID for a year, so I've had to be a hermit trying to heal and feel better. So the Hermit card is like, going into the darkness, seeking inspiration. So sometimes it's the literal dark night of the soul. And that is a major arcana, actually. That's funny that I was like, we didn't get many and now we just got one. So the Hermit is inner searching, solitude, isolation, spirituality, silence, chastity, separation from material goods, answers within oneself. Sacrifice. I feel all of that. It's been a lot of inner searching and solitude and spirituality lately. So with that card, I've just got to say blessings to all of you. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I really enjoyed doing this tarot reading. I'll probably do another one since it's gone so well and so many people have just stopped by to hang out. I wish you all a beautiful rest of your night and your Pisces season, and I'll hopefully see you all again soon. Bye! Oh, River wants to say bye. Hang on. River, why don't you say a proper goodbye? Bye! He's like, put me down, you crazy woman. Okay. Bye for real. How do I even end this?